Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome back to F.I.S.T. Forged in Shadow Torch for the last time. One way or another, this is going to be the last time I am playing this game on stream. Okay, here's the thing. I really want to like this game. I legitimately think there are elements of this game that are really, really good. Graphically, it looks really good. I think the world is a very interesting world that they've created. The characters, while a bit generic, aren't like bad or anything like that, so that's all fine. Like the exploration, finding all the secrets, solving all the little puzzles, that's actually pretty enjoyable. There is a lot to like in this game. But there's also a lot I do not like about this game. Mainly, and I know this is me, telling you what you probably already know, the combat. I don't like the combat in this game. It is not very well designed. It is essentially just, we have all these ideas and let's throw them all in because people love choice. And there's no sense of refinement. I will say that the fact that you have all of these combos is fun, but they are predominantly useless, especially in a boss fight, which is where, of course, the combat is really important. So here's the thing. All we have left to do is the final area of the game, which is pretty short, as far as I understand it. You've just got this whole section. We've got a boss fight right there, and there's apparently another boss fight after a bit of maneuvering around the level. So 2 boss fights and we're done. I don't know how long it's going to take me. Here's the thing. If we get to 6 o'clock and I still haven't won, I'm just going to stop. Because I don't like the frustration I'm feeling when I play this game. I'll give you a great example. I did say that between episodes I was going to look up the location of the 4 pieces that you need in order to unlock this door down here in the ancient complex, and I did. 2 of them I already had. One you get from giving enough, is it enough plant pieces to the plant person down here. The other one you buy from a guy around here. I forget exactly where it is. The other 2 you get, one is at the noodle guy. You basically just have to buy noodles from him until he eventually just gives you a piece. We'll be doing that in a moment. The other one, however, is you've got to complete all of the training sessions. And in order to complete the training sessions, there are 6 of them. There's the beginner, the intermediate, and the advanced. And then there is also the Power Fist Mastery, the Drill Mastery, and the Whip Mastery ones. How it works is you have to master big, long combo chains, which would be great if this was like a one-on-one fighting game. This is not a one-on-one fighting game, this is an adventure game. As I've mentioned, the combos in this game are pretty much useless. So what I had to do, and I will show you just for the sake of clarity, if I go to unlock skill, you can see they're all unlocked. It was a requirement for me to even be able to do all of the training sessions. The training sessions took me an hour to get through. That is how complicated some of the combos get, which requires you to not just do combos with one weapon, but do a bit of a combo with one weapon, switch to another weapon, do a little bit more of a combo, switch to the third weapon, do a little bit more of the combo, then back to the second weapon, do a bit more of the combo, back to the third weapon, do a bit more of the combo, back to the first weapon and finish off the combo. That's not an exaggeration. That is legitimately what one of the harder ones is. It took me an hour of just trial and erroring my way through those goddamn training sessions. And then, just because this game loves to add insult to my injury, I finished the very last combo. The achievement for it actually popped up, and the game crashed. And when I reloaded, it hadn't saved the completion of it, so I had to do it all over again. The combat in this game is abysmally badly designed. It could work, but it is not well designed. It is unbalanced. It has way more stuff in it than it needs it to have, and I don't like it. But I did it eventually after I took a quick break and was all like, gonna go do something else. Anyway, we need to get the we need to basically just eat noodles from him. Oh, hey, I didn't know that was there, but okay. Well, that's good.
Hey, congratulations. Based on the number of bowls you've eaten so far, you are now fit. I just thought of a new...
Yeah, so we basically
This new
just...
noodle flavor will feature... This new noodle flavor will feature completely new...
Oh, do I have to leave and come back? Oh, crying out loud. Okay, well, there's something else I have to do anyway. We go down to see the plant guy, because I've got a few plants to turn in.
You found it? Wow!
Good. Alright. There's still one more plant, but that is apparently in the top of the tower bit.
This new noodle flavor...
Oh, for goodness sake. Where the hell do I have to go to get you to... Do I have to just leave Joffrey Street? God, if I'd have known this, I'd have done this afterwards as well. Hang on, let me just... Oh, okay. Tell you what, let me lose... Find an enemy, and let me lose... Yep. Alright. One more hit. Okay, there we go. So I'm thinking if I lose the health boost... that might be enough to trigger him to say, hey, yeah, you can have a new one. If it's on a timer, then... fuck that. I hope it's not on a timer. The guide I read didn't mention anything about that.
My noodles are famous in
Okay, there we go. So yeah, you just have to buy these. Yep.
Great food that is cheap. My noodles are famous in...
Skip.
Great food that is cheap and keeps...
Yeah, we just got to keep eating these until we get to the last one.
Ray.
And there's the SPS. It's fantastic.
Congratulations on being promoted to a golden food. I've come up with another new idea.
Okay.
This new noodle flavor will...
Okay, yeah, okay. So we'll go and leave the area. If I'd have known you had to do all of this, I would have done this beforehand as well. I kind of figured you could just blitz through it. Still, we're getting upgrades for stuff, so that's always nice. So again, we'll go get some damage done. You probably don't have to do the damage thing. Thinking about it, I should probably go into the boss. Because as far as I understand, there's like 4 different noodle types you can get. There's the basic one, which gives you 1. Presumably the one I just had obviously did 2. The next one will do 3, and then the last one will do 4. Which might be an idea to do, or to use for when I'm going into the final boss fight. In fact, the next boss fight too.
My noodles are famous.
There's the next one. Yep.
Great food that is cheap. My noodles are famous. Great food that is. My noodles are famous. Great food that is.
God, how many of these do I need to eat?
My
Is it
noodles
4?
are famous.
God, we gotta keep doing this.
Congratulations,
There
Ray.
it is.
You are now the first diamond foodie at Chew-On's. Now your old Chew-On here is going to create a special bowl of noodles for his first diamond food.
Can I get it
I'm
now?
working
or-
on my own.
Yeah, okay. It's worth a try. And then we gotta presumably buy 4 of the next one. I'm hoping maybe I can just leave the area rather than having to get my ass handed to me every time. We just go into... Okay, music started up. I hope that's enough. Or I'm gonna be very pissed. I swear this game just seems to enjoy wasting your time.
Ray, my special limited edition recipe.
Sweet. I apparently can't skip this one. I don't know why, but apparently I can't. Oh, that would be why.
Hey, it's a fragment. Must be some kind of treasure.
Much appreciated.
Well, there we go then. Oh, Sileni gives you 3. That's a surprise. Oh well. Okay, so we got the fragment. So we need... But hey, we maxed out SP and EP, so that's good. I was wondering what those last ones were. Okay, so now... Two things we gotta do. First, we do have to go back to that chest I never quite unlocked last time. So we'll do that real quick. Then we'll be going to go fight Cicero. From what I understand, the last dungeon is you fight Cicero, then there's a bit of wandering around the dungeon a bit. You know, going through like traps and stuff, maybe a bit of combat, I don't know entirely. Oh no, hang on, there it is. I thought it was one more level higher. Never mind. Oh, well that's for David Disc, huh? All right. Okay, actually, where... Okay, so now we know where we gotta go. Where is the nearest warp point? There are no warp points in the ancient complex, because of course there aren't. There is... So it's either warp to there and manually go down, we'll warp to there and take warp to there and take the take the train. That'd be fine. I really hope this is worth it, because at this point I honestly have no fucking clue. Did I go to the wrong one? Yeah, I did. My guess is it's going to be like double damage or maybe double defense might be nice. I legitimately don't know what it might actually be. Take the subway. Yes, that one. I think it's this one. This had better be fucking worth it. I don't know. This is the thing. I genuinely have no idea if this is going to be worth it. I'm not even 100% sure if you can get it, because I know there are a couple of items, namely being a single plant and I think maybe 2 data discs in the last area. I think. But I guess we'll see. So I don't even know if I have to like unlock it or something. Once I've actually got the upgrade. Because there is that thing in the top corner of the upgrade screen, so I'm like, is that what this is? Oh, it's some sort of upgrade. Press YB to get to use the key explosion. Requires at least 3 SP. Key explosion shows some time and allows unlimited SP skills, you say. That's not exactly what I wanted, but that's not terrible. Press Y and B. Slows down time and allows you to spam key explosions, huh? Timing that right on the last boss would be potentially useful. I mean, I'd have to learn the best moment to use it, of course, but... I still think I would have preferred double damage, but I guess I can take it. So I'm going to assume... Yep, there it is. Now I'm kind of curious, we seem to have more data discs than we have abilities to unlock, because I've unlocked everything. I know I have, because I've got the achievements for it. And yet we still have spare data discs, so that's curious. Nope, no, never mind, wrong way. Okay, so we take the subway back to here. That allows me to fast travel system, and then it's off to the rest of the game. I'm essentially going to have 2.5 hours to beat this game. I mean, let's be honest, if I genuinely cannot beat this game in 2.5 hours, then I don't think it's ever going to be beaten. Alright, nothing left to do but hope.
You're here at last. This is your last chance. Put down your weapon.
Damn it! You killed her. Why do you keep making one mistake after another?
When the Legion came in 6 years ago, Fergusons fought with all their might, but only delayed the inevitable failure by a few months. Just when I thought it was all over for me, I was given the chance to be reborn. Their flesh was too weak, leaving Fergusons powerless to defend themselves. Even if they should defeat the Legion, another threat will follow, and another after that. The spark changes everything. Ferguson shall fear no one from now on. I've sacrificed everything for this moment. I served the Legion. I was called a traitor by you. I even killed my own kind with my own hands. I don't expect you to understand me. Visionaries always walk in the shadow before the dawn.
You heartless monster!
Come, old friend. Let the strongest prevail. I know that you're not interested in idealistic philosophy. Spear! Break! I shall cut through everything and free all Fergusons! Spear!
Damn it.
It's either death or victory. What's a little sacrifice?
Ah.
Nothing can stop me! I fight for my ideas. Nothing can stop me!
Break!
Damn it.
Nothing can stop me!
Whoa, okay. Gotcha. Ooh, that went quite well.
Save Torch City. What Torch City wants is freedom.
Whew! Can't believe I did that first time. That move is powerful. I thought it said it stopped draining your... Maybe, did it say EP or SP? Oh, I don't know. I need to double check that.
Your idea of freedom is wearing the Iron Dog's straitjacket for all eternity?
Your eyes are blinded by your meaningless pride. It's not morals that determine what species will survive a disaster. It's the wisdom to face and adapt to reality. My master plan will be realized soon. You cannot stop me!
Woo!
Ray, come in.
I see him. Cicero. I actually just managed to defeat him.
I told you. You've been underestimating yourself all this time. Ray, Torch City and its F.I.S.T are all counting on you now.
Okay. Let's save that. Okay, so let me just hang on. Particularly drain your SP. Slow down time. Allows you to use of unlimited SP skills. Right, that's why it drained the whole thing. I get you. I thought it like just used up 3 SP, and then SP skills were infinite after that. No, it actually drains your SP after that. Wow, so that actually takes up half of your... Wow, okay. Still, that went quite well, I thought. Okay, let's go. Oh, there's one here too. Ooh. Hey, there's the last plant seed. I'm assuming that's... Yeah, that's the last plant seed. Okay, I tell you what. Before we go too far into this, I may as well take that back. Drop that off. I don't think you get anything too special for that, but I may as well drop it off while I'm close by to the checkpoint. I am legitimately shocked that I managed to get through that as well as I did. I think the slow time thing is very useful. I was just spamming like the most powerful move I could think of, which is the big sort of hammer down move. It's regenerating your... Yeah, it's regenerating your SP after you've done that. That's the tricky part. Because Cicero was moving around a lot, and so that made it difficult. Also, while I'm here...
Noodles are famous.
Because why not? Ah, so you only get to do that once, do you? That explains it. Okay. Well, that gives me 3 things.
Great food that it...
Okay. Also, that helped. I should have thought of that before. Maybe those would have helped with the boss fights.
You found it so... Wow! This is... Alright. That's every last one of the seeds.
What will you do with these seeds?
You might not know this, but the planet used to have many huge trees, as tall as 200 rabbits. There used to be forests and wheat fields as far as the eye can see. When the Legion came, all the green plants full of life were uprooted and gradually disappeared. They say that an old prophet secretly hid away the surviving seeds. The same seeds that you have been looking so hard for. I'll carefully cultivate them until they can grow into great trees.
That will take a long time.
I know that the trees will take longer than a lifetime to grow. I'm only one Pippin, but there will be a Pippin Jr. and a Pippin Jr. Jr. If thousands upon thousands of Pippins continue to look after them, our dream will come true one day. When that day comes, the sunrise from the treetop should be absolutely breathtaking.
That day will come.
Thank you. Here, take this. I'll go look after the seeds now.
Well, okay. Yeah, not really worth the effort, but got an achievement for it, so I guess that's something. Nope, that's the wrong way. Need the warp point. Okay. Woo! I think the trick to winning that fight with Cicero was I just dodged pretty much every attack of his that I could. That helped. Yeah, I think learning to dodge attacks is probably better. I don't know. I think maybe I just got lucky. Ooh, we're going up. Woo. That's a thing. This is, okay, why we suddenly got portals? Whoa, okay. What's the point of that? Right, so you can switch that between blue and red. Ah, there we go. So now it's permanently open. Nope, nope. Right, okay, I get you. Right, I see where this is going. That's very strange. Why suddenly introduce a mechanic like this now? That's really random. Like, out of... I don't know, it just seems out of nowhere, doesn't it? Okay, that's fine. I mean, it's not a terrible mechanic, I guess. Okay, so let's start... Yeah, we'll start by activating all of these. At least all the ones we can. Alright, so we need... Let's say where the switches are, but... I mean, I don't exactly mind this, because I'm just like, well, you know, it's it's not combat. I wonder if the other side is going to be nothing but combat focused. Knowing my luck. There's one. Hello. I thought that looked a little too close to the edge of the map. Could we take these through? Oh, we can. Okay. So we need to work out where to take this. Well, we need to get it there, don't we? Right. I got an idea. We leave you there. No, because we're gonna need... Alright. I'm working it out. See, this is what I wish the game had more of, because this is at least fun. Mostly because it's not combat related. I don't know why I need 3 data discs. Well, I'm assuming 3 because there's bound to be one across the other area. When I've already got enough, I don't know what I need those last 3 for. But it is what it is, I suppose. You see, that implies to my mind that there's going to be a lot of combat in this area. Or not. Ooh. Huh. Oh. Oh. Ah, diagonally. Okay. Oh. Well, that came out of nowhere. Ow. Hey. Might be a bit more annoying than I thought. Ooh. I may have to nip back and... Ow! Oh, I didn't even see that up there. Oh, there's a plant there too? Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. Why would there be another... Damn it. Huh. So there's 51 plants? That's even stranger. I don't understand. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Still not that easy. That it? Oh good, that's it. Woo! More of the same? Yep, looks like. Damn it. Oh. This might take me a few goes. Cool. Whew. Okay, so that's... yeah, that's most of that. I think that's everything I'm gonna get. Now I know why they put this here. So you can do this. So I'm kind of curious now, because there's two things I'm curious about. Like, where does that go? I feel like that should go somewhere, but it doesn't. It which is strange. Maybe it's connected to like a tube at the top, and it's like a shortcut back down or something. That I could see being a thing. So, if I've apparently dropped off all the plants, why do I have an extra one? Like, why is there one more plant that there's supposed to be? Why are there 3 more data disks than there needs to be? Like, I guess it could be just redundancy? But that would be a strange way to do the redundancy in my mind. So now you've just left me with a puzzle game. Also, while I'm here... Yeah.
Great food that is...
3 extra health bars will help.
Grow up soon.
Huh. That's just weird. Apparently I just can't give him the... If I'd have known that, I'd have... Oh, I don't know. That's just weird. That is... Maybe that's a bug. Maybe it's a counting error. Or it could just be for redundancy's sake. Maybe there's one seed that is, like, potentially missable. And I just happen to get it. I don't know. That's very strange. Confuses the hell out of me, I'll be honest with you. Oh, tell you what.
Ray, there you...
Got
Howard
these
Armor is...
posters.
The protagonist. I love... The director of...
I doubt that's going to be all of them. Nah, it looks like there's probably at least one more I'm missing.
How do you like my...
That is not something I'm going to bother doing here on stream, because it's just paint stuff. That's... I mean, if I bother to play this again in my own time, I might do that then. But I haven't decided yet. Honestly, half of my brain is just like, the second I'm done with this, I'm just going to uninstall it and never look at the damn thing again. Ugh, it's so frustrating. Of course. Nothing's ever simple, is it? God damn it. man. Oh, still. Hit you guys. Damn it. Whoa. I need them. Gotcha. Hey. That went okay. Right. Of course there'd be an ambush in the elevator. There's always an ambush in the elevator. Walk all the way back down. That. No walk all the way back down. That's a surprise. I kind of figured there would be. What is the warp about then? Like, that's clearly an exit warp point. I don't know. Maybe it's just a thing on the wall. Maybe it was going to go somewhere and it doesn't. Okay, so as far as I understand, nothing on that side. Okay, as far as I understand, all that's left is the big boss fight. If that is indeed the case, which as far as I am aware it is, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back, I'm going to increase my health with the noodle cup, for obvious reasons. Nope, down again. Just so it gives me 3 free sections. It's not a lot, but this is the final boss we're talking about, and I will take literally any advantage of that. If this ends up being like pathetically easy compared to all the previous boss fights, I will be surprised. I was genuinely shocked that I managed to beat Cicero as fast as I did the first time. I think that super mega move is just useful. I don't know if I'm going to have the opportunity to do it more than once for the upcoming fight. Maybe. Be nice. I guess we'll see. Because he's obviously going to be harder.
Great food that is...
Okay. So we go back, we finish, and then that's it. Despite all its problems, it's not a terrible game. It's one of those things that frustrates me the most, because honestly, if the combat were better, this would be a legitimately enjoyable game. It's just a shame the combat is so clunky. As I said, I think they threw too much in. Like, I don't mind having, like, the drill allows you to, you know, use it as a propeller and stuff. The whip has other utility. But it's just like, if you're going to have a fist as your main weapon, it needs to be a good weapon. And none of the weapons feel good, you know? Okay, so. Yep, we're almost there. It's a big area. Right, so. It's a few minutes early, but I'm going to take a break. Because I do need to go to the bathroom. And then we'll try the last boss. If I do manage to beat it in pretty quick order, great. Fine, wonderful. I'm not expecting that. I'd hope so, but I am not expecting to. We'll see what happens. Yeah, so back in a minute, guys. And we are back. Okay, right. I don't know what to expect from this last boss fight, other than difficulty. Let's find out. I'm about as ready as I'm going to be.
To protect Torch City, but you refuse to change. The spark is the only power that Torch City can rely on.
Seeking the power of an object, you've already lost what truly matters. You do not know the true meaning of power.
Adapt or die. The spark makes us stronger.
Well, okay, that's a thing you can do. Right. I'm curious. Yay, 100%. That's good. Woo! Never mind.
Resistance is futile.
Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay, that's a thing. Ugh. Damn it. Ah.
In revolution, bloodshed is unavoidable.
No. Okay, hang on. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. Come on. Come on.
This is the end of age.
Gotcha! Oh shit, that was far quicker than I thought. That last move is great. Oh, I hope there's not a phase 2.
It's over. Vertisens could have evolved into a more logical and more perfect race.
And then what?
Become the Legion's puppets for all eternity?
This kind of future is worth fighting for. You win, Rayton. I've always wanted to become the hero of this world, but Rayton, in this world, you are the insane one. See you down there, my old friend.
What, that's it? You're not even going to give me a proper resolution to that? Okay, I'll admit, those last 2 fights were easier than I was expecting. That super move I got was so useful. Like, I am legitimately surprised at how good that was. Like, I think what it was that... It was 2 things actually I think that helped me through that as easier than I expected. I was not expecting that to go as easily as it did. What it was, the super move was great because that, I mean, the first time I used it I took down like a bar and a half of his health. That was really good. That like made the subsequent parts of the fight so easy. Then I like chipped away at his health until I recovered another full set of blue. And then I just wailed down that last half. Although I will say, I think it was definitely a thing of like, he was taking less damage the further into the fight you went, that is really cheap. Can I say, that is a very cheap way of making later stages harder. Like, give him more moves, sure, but, I don't know. Okay, so... I don't know, I guess I was expecting more of an ending. Like, what was that? We confronted Cicero, we stopped him. I don't know, is there going to be a post-credit scene here? You see, even the ending of the game frustrates me because there was no ending there. It just stopped. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Without my being too unfair to the game, I think there are things I like about the game and there are things I don't like about the game. As I said, the exploration is pretty fun. Like, the tool set you get is useful. Every upgrade feels like it is expanding your abilities more. That's fine. Then there is... like, the characters, as I said, were okay. The world building was actually really good. I liked the world and the setting. I thought that was fun. So that was good. As I said, I didn't like the combat. I am partially wondering if that is me or if that is the game. Because the combat isn't the kind of combat I would normally like in a game. It's very... because it's all reliant on like super combos and stuff like that, it's very much more like a fighting game than it is like an adventure game, a platformer. Oh good, we do have a post-credit scene.
The darkness before the dawn.
Yeah, I knew she was still alive. I figured. I did kind of suspect that. Okay, so what did we end up with? 97%. I'm kind of curious, actually, seeing as we've got spare time now. So we got 100% on pretty much everything at this point. That's good. So I'm going to take a wild stab and say the only things I haven't got are probably some posters here or there. I never got the second gun plan. There you go, that's a thing. Don't even know where that could be. Yeah, that was, as I say, that was surprisingly easy. Like, I was legitimately shocked at how easy that ended up being. But as I say, I think the super move helped. The other thing is, I don't know if it was me, or if maybe this boss allows for that more, but I noticed that my dodging really did help. I was dodging his attacks more, and it seemed to work. Because when I was fighting against the enemy that's in this top room up here, you may remember I very much struggled with that. It took me like half an hour to really crack it. And I remember trying to dodge his attacks, and I remember it not really working that well. Like, his attacks, because his body was so big and his attack range was so big, you couldn't dodge from like one side of him to the other. You would always get hurt, and it never worked, or at least it never worked for me anyway. So I don't know, maybe that was partially a me thing. Maybe, I don't know, maybe getting a few days rest in between time just helped my brain to sort it all out. I don't know at this point. I don't know, it's very strange. It's very weird. Let me just take a quick... Because I'm thinking like, well, what else have I got? It says collecting all the posters. Is there like a guide to where all the posters are? I don't know. Let's see if I can find one, because you know, it's quite early for me to be ending the stream, so that's interesting. Apparently you can also upgrade these to be better, which is not something I really... Well, that's at the best, and that's at the best, but apparently this can get an upgrade. Huh. Yeah, that I'd need the third thing for. So yeah, apparently there are things in the game I missed, but I think I'm okay to just draw a line under this for now. As I did say that, you know, win or lose, I was going to end up, you know, doing this. You know, stopping this game for today. I guess it's just going to have to be a short one. I was not expecting to get through those last bosses. What I read online is the last bosses were the hardest in the game. They weren't. I don't know if it was me getting the super mega move that helped. Possibly. Because, you know, the guy had 3 health bars. And, you know, I was getting rid of at least 1.5 to 2 of them. Just by, you know, doing stuff. So, yeah, I guess we're just having a short one today. So, I guess that'll be it for now. As I say, this game is not terrible. I think it just lacked focus. I think it was a case of they had a lot of ideas and they just wanted to throw them all in rather than refining them, rather than trimming them down and getting rid of things that perhaps weren't necessary. You know, I like the propeller and I like the whip, but honestly, those could just have been upgrades. They didn't also need to be weapons. I think if they'd have focused on the fist as a weapon and had it be quicker, or had it have upgrades to make it quicker and stronger and, you know, be more versatile than just a basic punch. Like, have it start as a basic punch and then have it get progressively better, maybe as you find upgrades. Like, you could have an upgrade tree with the fist to make it stronger, quicker, all that stuff. Like, you could do that. And I think that would have made it a better game, because then you don't have the faff of, you know, I only ever really used the fist. I only didn't use the fist when I needed to use the other weapons for something else. Now, I like that there's versatility, and maybe it can be a thing where... Okay, the system they could have had is that you gain upgrade points for your fist, and the fist has, like, stats. So there could be, like, strength, speed, I don't know what else it could give you, but, you know, like, it has, like, 4 different stats, and you assign points to it based on what you want. So if you want to focus on strength, just put all your points into strength. And of course, by the end of the game, you've got enough upgrade points to pretty much max everything out. But, you know, in the early game, you can choose your focus. Do you focus on speed or strength or any of that jazz? Like, I could totally see that being a thing. That might have worked better. And I don't know if this game did well enough to warrant a sequel. If it does have a sequel, I, honest to God, really hope they just tighten that focus. Just because the exploration is good. The world is kind of big. This is the other thing I'll say. Like, this world is huge. Now, I don't mind a large game. I like large games. This world is too big based on the speed that your character moves. Here's the thing. If I started here and I walked all the way in the quickest route I could from one side of this map all the way to the other, it would take me a long time to do. Too long. I think the character either needed to move quicker or the world needed to be shrunk in a bit. Because that is something, like, I don't mind a large world if your character can get around it in a reasonable time and speed. Obviously the fast travel points help. I don't think they're all necessarily in the best places. I mean, here, look at Old Town. Old Town doesn't have a fast travel point in it. At all. There is no fast travel point in Old Town. There's one next to Old Town, but Old Town itself doesn't have a fast travel point. If you're going to have fast travel points, give every area in the game a fast travel point. You know? Like, there isn't one in this area. There isn't one in this area. This area does have one, but it's all the way at one side. You know, this area has one. It's at one side. This area has one at one side. I mean, okay, technically it's got 2 because of the train station. That one does. That's relatively in the middle. But because of how large the loop is on that area, it's not the most convenient location. This area doesn't have one at all. That area has the 2, so, you know, that's not terrible, I guess, there. That one doesn't have one. That there is small enough it doesn't need one. This area, that's okay, because that's a relatively linear bit. That one's fine. This area doesn't have one. The prison doesn't have a fast travel point. This area has 2 fast travel points and a subway system. I mean, it's a large area, so I can understand that, but, you know, this area has one, but it's right at the edge, and this area doesn't have one at all. So, you should always, if you're going to have a fast travel system, and there's nothing wrong with that, but if you're going to have one, for God's sakes, put it in the right place. It's got to be a convenient location. Central would be best. And if your area was designed in a donut, put one at the top, one at the bottom. You know? So, yeah. A donut, a ring would be a better thing because it's flat. But you know what I mean. So anyway, that's just sort of my advice to how I deal with this. As I say, this game is not terrible, but it really frustrated the fuck out of me when I was playing it. So, you know, it is what it is. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.